Well, hey there. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today. I wanted to tell you guys about a really cool product that I found, and I'm sure this product has been out in the market for a while, but since I had never really seen it and I don't see too many people talk about it, and I think it's so neat, I was like, let me just let you guys know about it because it really is so cool. So what I'm talking about is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Palette, and it is so neat, guys. If you guys are interested in knowing what I think about this cool little product, just keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me your thumbs up if you like the video. And without keeping you guys waiting any longer, let's just get right into the video. Alright guys, so what this is it is a Makeup Forever like Z palette type of thing. So we're going to get into a product review. I'm going to let you guys know all the ones that I purchased, and then also we're going to be putting them all on my face so that you can see how they apply. Of course, I'm wearing them on my face right now, but we will have a tutorial on showing you everything all inside of this video. Alright, so let's just get into what I think. So what you guys do is you guys buy this palette, and it has like the magnetic interior. And you can either get one that you could refill with 3, or you can get one that you can fill with 2. So what you do is you purchase individually the colors that you want to put into your palette. Which the reason I think that this is so neat is like, how many times do you guys go and buy a contour palette or a blush palette or a powder highlight palette, and every time that you go to buy these palettes, it doesn't work for you. You end up finding out that the color's too light in the palette, or there is only one contour shade you can use, and all the rest of them you basically can't use. And you know, just if you really love a palette, that ends up being okay. But for most time, it's just not cool. You know, you end up not being able to use a lot of the product. So this was such a cool idea. And the thing that I like the most about it is these products are actually really good. They're very creamy, they're really nice, and I really love it a lot. So what I ended up doing is I said, you know, if I'm gonna create a trio and I'm gonna make a cute palette, I don't want to do something that's too different. I'm not trying to wow myself here. I want my everyday go-to palette that I can use no matter what. I can take this with me in the car, I can take this with me on vacation, I can take this with me to work, and it will work no matter what. I didn't want to pick a blush that was too vibrant. I didn't want to pick a contour that was too harsh. I wanted the perfect everyday palette. Now that's what I did for this one. That doesn't mean that I won't create another one and pick funner colors that maybe I can use on occasion. But for this purpose of what I wanted this for, that is exactly what I did. So if you buy 2 or more of these shades and you also purchase this Z palette, you get a discount, so you don't pay the full price on each one of these. If you get the refillable palette, plus you buy 2 shades, you end up paying $35 versus its $48 value, which it usually would be. And if you buy the 3 shades and the palette, like the one I got, you end up paying $45, and it really would have been $71 if you would have purchased all these products individually. You end up getting a discount for purchasing this as a bundle. You have to purchase the case and you have to purchase the interior all at the same time, and you get that discount, which I think is awesome. So I basically paid $45 for this, and I get everything that I need to put on a perfect face. So I'm gonna go over with you guys the items that I added into here. Okay, so for my highlight, and don't get confused with highlight like the shimmery one that you would put on top of your cheekbone. We're talking about highlight like a powder, setting powder, or something that you would put underneath your eyes or in certain areas that you want it to look brighter. That is the highlight that is here. This is a highlight powder to set your eyes or to set your concealer or to put in certain places that you want brighter. And the color that I ended up getting is H104. This color is the perfect white. This is the perfect shade for me. It is fair, but it does not have a white cast. It's just the perfect color. It's very creamy. It's nice and powdery, but it's not like a super powdery look. So when you put it on your face, you don't look powdery. You don't look like you put, like sometimes when I put some type of setting powders on, it looks too powdery or looks too cakey. This does not look cakey. This does not look powdery. It's nice and creamy. It applies perfectly. My eyes don't crease when I put it on. I think this is the perfect setting powder, and I love it as an under eye highlight. And I also love it to put on top of anywhere that I put concealer to set that concealer. It works fantastic, and I really love it a lot. The next color that I put inside here is a contour color. The reason I wanted to put a contour color in here, not a bronzer or another blush, is because contour is one of those colors that it's just so hard to find your perfect contour. You can buy every contour palette in the world and you will only find maybe one that works for you, and some of the other ones are like, okay, well, it's too red or it's just way too gray. Well, this color here was the perfect contour for me, and it is the color S116, and if you guys can see, it is a tan color, but it has a gray undertone to it, so it's ashy. So what happens is when you use an ashy color for contouring, it looks so much better than if you try to use a bronze color or one that has too much red in it. So if you have skin like my color, this type of ashy brown is the perfect color for you. It works fantastic for contouring. It's very creamy. It blends really, really nice. This color is just perfect ashy tone. I love it a lot. So then when it comes to the blush was the tricky one for me because I didn't want to go too peachy and I didn't want to go too mauve, because this is going to be my everyday go-to blush. And for that, sometimes you want to grab something more peachy, but then sometimes you want to grab something a little bit more mauve. So I said I want to get in the middle. I want to get like a color that is very everyday, something I can wear and it will match with virtually anything. So this is the color that I picked. What a pretty color. And you do not need to apply that much of this. It is extremely pigmented. The color that I got was S214, which is this one right here. It's such a beautiful, beautiful blush color, and I think it looks flawless on my face. It is that perfect everyday blush color, which is exactly what I was looking for. So this palette for me is just like the best go-to palette for myself. What I also love about this is a hard container. This feels very high-end. This does not feel like a cheap container. It has a nice size mirror inside of here for travel or for whenever you want to put it on. It closes and seals very, very heavy duty. This is not a cheap like tin container. This feels like a heavy duty tin container. And for $45, this is a steal because you get to customize it yourself. That means that you're gonna love the colors in here no matter what because you're picking them. So for $45, this is amazing. I think that this is such an awesome product. I'm thinking of making like another one of these, maybe another blush kit, and maybe having colors in there that are more vibrant, maybe not everyday blushes. I do see that online it shows that they have some blushes that have shimmer in them. Maybe I'll make another one that has maybe some shimmery blushes in it. But for right now, the one that I created for my everyday go-to sculpt blush and highlight kit, I love the one that I created. I think that this is a fantastic product. If you guys are in the market for more blushes, a perfect sculpting contour color, or something to set your eyes with, I honestly think that this is the route to go. So you can pick the ones that you like the most for yourself and really customize something. This is fantastic and I really love it a lot. So let's just get into a tutorial. I'm gonna show you guys how I apply this so you can see how awesome this set really is. Okay, so now that I've put down all those products, let's get into what this video is about, and that is the Makeup Forever Little Z palette. So I'm gonna jump into the powder in my highlight and contour set, color H104. I'm just gonna grab a little brush like this one, dab into that, and use it to set my under eyes. I'm also going to put it in any of the places that I had put the concealer, just to kind of set it down just a little bit. As you can see, it doesn't give you like a white cast. It doesn't seem like it's too bright and it's not very dull. It's just like a really perfect highlight color, but it's also a great, great, great setting powder. And I've noticed that since I've been using this, like the creases, any creases under my eyes have been a lot better. So now the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use what I bought for my contour. So the color that I got right here is S116. Now, this color is the perfect ashy tone. You don't want your contour to be too brown. You don't want it to go red, you want it to go gray, especially with colors like skin tones like mine. If you have fair and maybe even a little bit of a medium skin tone, you always want to go into the gray tones. So I'm going to use this color right here, which is honestly the perfect match, and I'm using Morphe E8 to do this. I don't know if this is a small foundation brush or a small concealer brush, but this is actually works really good to do contour for me because I just like it to be small. So I'm just gonna go in circular motion underneath where my cheekbone is. You guys can see already, do you see the contour that's coming out? This product does have very good pigmentation and it doesn't do anything blotchy. It's really nice. Look how pretty that contours. Then I'm gonna just put a little bit right here on my forehead. I don't need too much contour on my forehead because my forehead is very small. I'm just gonna go on this side too. So now I don't know if you guys can already tell what a natural yet pretty contour this contour color has done. I just think it has such a pretty natural tone to it. It's not too sharp and it's not too dull. It's like the perfect natural contour, which I think is beautiful. So now I'm gonna just quickly do a small contour of my nose. Now the only reason I use this angle brush is because it's flat. So then I just get a brush to smooth it out. So there we go, we have our nose contour done. So then now the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into this beautiful blush color that I picked. So this color here is S214. It's a very subtle blush, so this is an everyday type of blush. I'm just gonna jump into this and lightly apply it because this does have a bunch of pigment. It's really pretty. So I'm just gonna lightly apply it to my cheekbone area. Put a little bit here and here. I always do this with whatever's left over, just so it gives me like a little bit of a sun-kissed look. And that's it for this beautiful palette. So that's all the colors on my face of this awesome palette, and I hope you guys like the way it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and we'll get back into the video. Alright guys, I hope you really enjoyed that quick little tutorial on how I put on these products onto my face. I really hope I helped you guys and showed you guys something that is different and fun and something that you might want to purchase because it really is an awesome value. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. My face will be appearing somewhere around down here. When you see my face, click on my face and you'll subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have one of these palettes, leave me your comments below and let me know which colors you picked up so I can look into them to see if it's something that maybe I want to create another palette of. So thank you guys so much for watching and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!